Okay, so in this video I just wanted to show you guys how you can make this easy button box just for like around 20 bucks from eBay. And with a printer you can make it look nicer and add the buttons and stuff. But anyway, this button box is like easy to make, and it's easy to find it on eBay. The number pad that you use for it, and in this video I just wanted to show you guys how you can make it because it'll be a big improvement to your sim racing setup. I also wanted to just add why I use a button box because it makes it a lot easier to do any of like the functions that you do in like really advanced sim racing games where you have like a bunch of functions for your car and all of that. So a button box just allows you to expand the amount of buttons on your wheel, especially if you're like me with a G920 with a replacement steering wheel, so it's hard to access any of the buttons. This is going to make it a lot easier for you to actually get any of the buttons and other functions that the game allows you to do just with this button box. So yeah, it's going to make it a lot easier for you guys in the future. So this part I just use the arrow keys to make camera controls, you know, with little stickers and stuff, and that allows you to access the camera instead of, you know, using your mouse or keyboard or whatever, and that makes it a lot easier. So in this part I added the like other systems and functions that the car has, which are above the camera controls, and again they're easy to access because they're, you know, to the left of the steering wheel where your shifter would normally be. So this is where you just start the car, and you know the auto clutch is there if you need it, but the enter is not there because I might use it for a handbrake in the future as an extra button. So this is where I put the main functions of the button box and you know, the anti-roll bars and stuff, and that's just extras which you don't really need, but it's nice to have them there when you need them. Alright, so now I'm going to show you guys how to actually make the button box because it's a really easy thing to do and it's a huge improvement to your sim racing setup for only like 20 bucks usually, if that's including shipping. But yeah, it's really easy to do and it adds more functions to your car and, you know, even makes it more realistic if you want to go into that endeavor. So yeah, you should probably make this button box because it just makes it a lot better for your sim racing setup. Next, you're going to actually need to buy a button box off eBay, which is really just a number pad, and they usually go for really cheap. You can probably get one for like 10 bucks basic, but what they allow you to do is like make a button box because they're really easy and they only plug in USB, and you can remap the functions on the number pad to different functions of your car, which makes it a lot easier to, you know, navigate the functions of your car. So on eBay, you're going to want to look for a button box, a number pad, and that can be big or small. I'll put a picture up, but there's a small one that I bought, which I returned because it didn't have enough functions for me. You know, so if you like F1 kind of racing and where you need a lot of like different functions, you should probably get a larger button box like the one I was just showing you, and that will make it a lot easier for you to, you know, control your car. So yeah, if you can get the mini one or the small one, they both have the same process. And then this next step is optional, but you can do it if you want. I think it makes it look a lot nicer, especially if you're going for a realistic sim racing setup. And what that step is you can actually print out stickers to put on your number pad, which allows you to, you know what your functions are and what you're actually doing. Instead of just, you know, memorizing, oh, one does this and that and all of that stuff. So, yeah, you can print out numbers or you can buy them off eBay. I also saw some of them, some stickers you can buy, and you can just put those on even your keyboard if you wanted to. But you can put them on your number pad so you know what functions that the numbers and things are. Also, I forgot just one thing. You might want to get a wireless button box because when you have a sim racing setup, except if you have like a G920 or something like that where it's only one wire, even so, you may want to get a wireless number pad, which I should have said before, but what that allows you to do is not have so many cables, and that's what I have with the button box that I have. You can just, a lot of them will just come with a Bluetooth dongle that you can plug into your console or your PC, and it will let you not have as many wires, so you can have less cable management. issues, which has been a big problem for me just because of all of the things that I've incorporated into my setup. So yeah, you might want to do that if you want to make it more organized. Alright, next you can try to put the stickers on your button box, which, you may have to cut them a little bit just to make sure it fits on the number pad, but that shouldn't be a huge deal as long as you cut it correctly, and that will allow you to actually know what you're pressing when you are using the button box, and it also makes it more realistic. So if you're going for a realistic style setup or F1 kind of car setup, you might want to put the stickers on so it makes it more realistic.